Right, quick little update. Nothing changes, just clean the birds out. Halfway through, so I've cleaned the floors of the cages out, etc. Now I'm going to do the actual bird room, wash things like that. Clocks went back at the weekend, so I've changed my timers over. So my lights now go off at 4:30 at the moment. About to give them all some millet spray. There's that little buff. I think that's a cock. In the mornings when I've been coming down, they've all been, all the young birds and that, they've all been twittering away and trying out their voices. And this one has been quite vocal. So even though Razas are pretty notorious for having good singing hens, in fact one of my best singers has been a hen. That one there, even though I thought it was going to be a hen, possibly a hen, it looks like at the moment it might be a cockbird. But it's not, which is, if it is, it's quite handy because it's a buff. So I could do with a nice buff cockbird in the stud. This is a nice bird. I'm going to pop this one in the show cage. That's a nice, very small. It's not focusing. But what I'm most pleased about with my birds is the feather quality. A lot of people are just fixated on the colours, especially nowadays. Everyone's just seems to be jasper mad. I couldn't care less, to be honest. Most of the jaspers I've see online, the feather quality and the actual shape of the bird is, I think it's terrible. But yeah, nice, good feather quality and good shape to the bird. That's more what I'm interested in than the actual individual colours. But most of them are pretty much through the molt now, and looking pretty nice. This one's a nice bird. Didn't have to knacker its tail though, didn't you? I don't know what you did that. Zoom in there, no, zoom in but not focusing. Yeah. You can see on that one it's pin feathers on its head. Still got a few pin feathers on its head to come through to finish off. Yeah. Not going to focus. Two greens. Yeah, I've got a load of millet spray to. The zebras have had some millet spray. They've been yeah, I'll just sort some sprigs out. Just added, I've got my normal seed order through during the beginning of the week, and I added some hemp to it, so they've all had a few sprigs of that during the week, and they're going to have another load now. Expensive stuff, millet, so at least they like it, so they don't get it all the time. But otherwise, yeah, not much. Anyone who watches my videos will know there's never much to report, especially now we're out of breeding season. But I will try to keep the videos going, and I'll have a think about a way of filming some things to film. The funny thing is, when I actually early in the year, when I'd first sort of started filming, I did a few on the phone like this, like I always do, and then I thought, I know, I'll make a real effort and make some proper videos. And I got a little video camera out, and I did lots of different clips, edited it all together, put commentary on it, and and did a proper thumbnail for the video, which is apparently what you're supposed to do on this YouTube lark. And no one watched either of the videos, so I haven't bothered since. And then all the ones I've just done on my phone have been the ones that people have watched. So yeah, that hen there's looking very sorry for herself. She is, the little green. She's a nice bird, she was. It's an older hen, clear buff hen. But I'm going to be, next few weeks I'll be having a serious think now about what birds I'm going to move on and what birds I'm going to keep. Because I can't keep them all, obviously. And I sort of know which ones, I know like the definite ones that are going to go. Some of the older birds, obviously, and then some of the ones that are just not good enough quality to keep. And then I'm gonna I'll have a scout around to see what birds I'm possibly going to bring in, buy in later in the year. Obviously, I'll be getting 1 or 2 fresh Raza stock in, and hopefully that'll be my last year now of getting any fresh Razas in, unless I see something particularly special. And then yeah, I will be getting another variety of bird. Although I have got those my old 5 hens down the bottom. I don't think I'm going to go back into keeping 5s, to be honest. I think I'll, as I've said previously, I sort of fancy some of the Irish. And they're a nice bird. Possibility I might get a few goldfinch cockbirds to do some muling. That is definitely a possibility. We'll see anyway. Right, I'm going to crack on and wash the floor. Thanks for watching. Not much of an update, I know, but yeah, out of these 4, I think possibly only be keeping 1. I'd keep the white one. And out of you 2, you're both nice birds, but I think I might be inclined just to keep the white. These 3, I think will all be going. Although all 3 of those are buffs, so I might keep one back, because I've got a tendency to end up just with yellow feathered birds. Yeah, my old cockbird is taking a bit of a while to get through the molt with his tail growing back. You know what, mate? Don't worry, you're not going anywhere. I'll keep him until he drops. That old bird. Yeah, sentimental. Daft. But the blues, their tails have come back. I mean, these aren't very good Razas at all. That's why I didn't breed. I didn't breed from the younger one there. His tail's gone back. He's a good singer though. And I did breed. I popped him with an old older hen. I possibly shouldn't have really. I shouldn't really have bred from him. But all the chicks from that pairing I won't be using to breed from in my bloodline anyway, so I'm not worried about it. It's not going to affect my Raza stud. Anyway, right, I'm going to finish off on that, and I'll catch up in a week's time probably, and I'll have a few more birds in the show cages, and we'll have a look at now they've come through the molt, they look a bit nicer and not as ragged, and we'll have a look at a few more birds, probably run them all through show cages, and I'll make a final selection of what I'm going to get rid of. Right, good luck with all your birds, thanks for watching as always, and yeah, see you next time. Cheers, thanks a lot.